Yeah, hi. So in today's daily challenge, our task is to find out the matrix diagonal sum. Okay, so it's quite simple problem if we see, but the trick is to solve it optimally. We do not want to store anything anywhere. We want to solve it optimally. Okay, so let's go to the Jamboard and see how to solve it. Yeah. So this is the case. We have a matrix of in which n is equal to 3. Okay. Yeah. So these are basically the indexes. Okay. So now as we can see is we do not want the first point is that we do not want to include this 5 twice. Okay. If we include it once, then we do not want to include it twice. So this is the thing. And if we see a matrix of n is equal to 4, let's see for n is equal to 2 only. So basically when n is equal to 2, then there are no common elements basically. Okay. So the elements we have to take care of the common element when n is equal to odd. Otherwise, we do not need to take care of this common element. Okay. So first of all, what we will do is we will include all the elements of present on our diagonal. So on this left diagonal, we will include all the elements, and then we will include all the elements on the right diagonal. How we will do it? We will, for the left diagonal, what we will do is we will create two variables I and j, and we'll initialize I is equal to 0 and j is equal to 0, and then we will increment I by 1 and j by 1 for all the iterations, and we will simply add all the values. And for the right diagonal, what we will do is we will initialize I is equal to 0 and j is equal to n minus 1, that is 2 in this case. And then what we will do is we will increment I, but we will decrement j, because as we can see we are going from here to here. The value of I is increasing, but value of j is decreasing. Okay. And when we have included all the values present on the diagonals, then our task is to remove this 5 in the case of n is equal to odd. Then what we have to do is we have to remove this 5 once. Okay. So this is the basic idea of the problem. Let's code it out. So first of all, we have to use a variable sum. Then we will use two variables, int I is equal to 0 and j is equal to 0, while I is less than n and j is less than n. So we need n and m here. N is equal to math dot size, n is equal to math of 0 of size. Okay, so now we have all the things that we need. Now what we have to do is we have to simply write sum plus is equal to math of I plus plus j plus plus. Okay, now we included all the elements present on the left diagonal. Now our task is to for the right diagonal. So let's write I is equal to 0, j is equal to m minus 1 here. Let's write the same while loop again, but this time I should be less than n, because in I we are going from top to bottom, but for j we are going from the largest indexed column to lowest indexed column. So here we have to write j is greater than equal to 0. And here for I we have to increment, but for j we have to decrement. Okay. Now, one more thing here, we do not need to do this because n and m are same, because it's a square matrix. And now here, if n is odd, if n is odd, then what we have to do is we have to find out int x is equal to n by 2. So for this, as we can see, the cell the cell that is common in both the diagonals will be n by 2 comma n by 2. Okay, so for that reason I did this, and here I will simply write sum minus is equal to mat of x comma x, and now after all this we'll simply return sum. Okay, so let's run our solution. Yeah, it is working fine for the sample test cases. Let's submit it. So yeah, it's correct and it is working fine. So it was quite basic problem to solve. The only thing was to make sure that we do not include this 5 twice, and we clearly solved it optimally because we are not storing that the indexes the cells that we have already visited. We are not doing that. We are simply using an if condition to solve this problem. And yeah, it was quite a basic problem. Today's challenge was quite easy. I hope you like what you saw, and I hope you understood the solution and the approach of it. So yeah, that's it from my end. We'll meet in the next video. If you like my video, then do like it, and if you like the content of my channel, then do subscribe to the channel, and yeah, we'll meet in the next video.